This week, we actually, it's actually interesting that we are talking about scenarios where actually your car is being used to attack you through just by getting the license plate. And interesting, you even actually wonder if you actually safe. We've actually seen those clips where they use a booster of some sorts, which is used to pick up the signal from. You've seen those Tesla being stolen just by getting a booster outside the person's house. Then they actually use that to actually, steal someone's car. So in this week, we also talk about something like that. So join me welcoming Josephine, Olok, and Angella Nabbanja. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you, Dale.
Thank you, Dale. How are you doing?
I'm okay. So, Angella, you're the one who has the interesting topic of the cars being attacked. So, what's it all about?
Okay, so recently, Kia, which is a South Korean automobile manufacturer, was hacked. So some Kia cars were breached. This breach goes back to cars which are manufactured even as far as back as 2013, where the attackers would use the vehicle license plate to get the vehicle identification number, and then they'll use that to get access to the cars. And the breach was found. Research shows that the breach was found both in the Kia dealership portal and also in their mobile app. So basically, that's what it's all about.
Interesting. So, when it comes to this, how does this actually occur? Is it the application itself? How is it occurring?
So the vulnerability is that in the back end of the system, attackers would use the vehicle license number to get personal identification information like emails and logins for the real owners of the cars, and then they'll use those to remotely switch on, switch off, just control the car actually. Every functionality that you can get on the mobile app, could be used after the breach. So once they get control of the car with the vehicle identification number, the attackers would demote the real owners and have high extreme admin rights to do whatever they want. The way you talked about a Tesla being stolen from maybe the owner's premise with just getting signal and boosting it so that you can drive it off. And that's what's so scary with the Internet of Things. Everything is interconnected, and once someone gains access, that's it. They can really do whatever they want.
And how can someone prevent this from happening to them?
So basically, easily owners of these cars, like Deo.
I was actually going to say, do we have any of these cars in Uganda?
Yes, we do.
You do?
I've seen those Kias with bright lights.
Yes.
They look so nice. We do. People really have recent cars like 2013, 2023 models. Because the breach was traced back to 2013 models. So anyway, it's always important to update your apps. So it's important that the car vehicle software is up to date. You use strong credentials to limit access, multi-factor authentication, and also looking out for unexpected notifications from your car mobile app. You know, you're not using it, but you're getting notifications, or maybe, you know, like, oh, it has been locked, it has been unlocked. You're turning on music, yet you're not doing anything actively on the app. So that would show evidence of breach. And then also, after monitoring for suspicious activity, it's important that you disable remote access if you don't need it. If you don't need it, please just disable remote access on your app for your car, and then also report issues promptly to the manufacturers.
It's a scary world we live in.
Yeah.
Someone takes control over your car, that is just terrible.
Mostly because they could switch off, they could switch on ignition. That's scary because you could be on a highway and then switch it off.
Yeah.
Some of us might resort to manual cars only. But
that's why people are going to console themselves with as long as I'm driving an old car, that's not consolation. You need to upgrade.
True.
That's true.
So on to Josephine. There's something called the Bluehat of 2024. What is it all about?
So Bluehat 2024 is Microsoft's flagship security conference. I think this is like the 23rd year that it's been running. It's a 2-day event, and it focuses on emerging threats, vulnerabilities, and innovations in security. I think the point of it is to bring together, all the experts, the security researchers, professionals, both from within Microsoft and also within the wider security community all over the world, so that they can collaborate, share knowledge on the latest challenges in cybersecurity and like new security techniques. And this year, of course, the theme is going to include AI-driven security, cryptography, advanced incident response strategies, a lot of things, but it's definitely a big platform for collaboration and for knowledge exchange within the security community.
And what does this event offer?
It gives the participants really a deep dive into security research, and you have sessions, where you've got people making presentations. They're called breakout sessions, and then you've got those 15-minute short presentations. But attendees can expect a lot of discussion on the evolving cyber threats, a lot of the AI vulnerabilities, and advancements in cryptography. Obviously, as with any event, there is networking opportunities, and it allows people from all over the world to really connect and collaborate to address cybersecurity challenges. And there's also call for papers. I think that the call for papers is currently open. So if somebody is working in security and they have some exciting research, they can share it in this forum, obviously, if accepted. I think we've shared in our show notes, we've got the link to the Bluehat website, and if people are interested, they can also apply.
So we've talked about all that. So when will the event be?
So the event is going to be held in October 29th and 30th at Microsoft's headquarters in Redmond, Washington. It's in person, no remote attendance, and of course there will be a lot of security experts from around the world, and people will be able to engage directly with industry leaders. I think the focus really is not just about being there; it's also about making sure that we're focusing on important areas within cybersecurity. So how to secure AI, machine learning systems, which is a very hot topic these days. It's also we talked about applied cryptography. There's vulnerability research, and also the human side of security with topics like cybersecurity careers, best practice for incident response. So for those who are interested, I think it's going to be the place to be in 2024.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, Daryl, what is a hot patch? A hot patch?
So, for a hot patch, it's purely, how do I put it? It's a way
A hot
of,
patch.
it's something which is hot, which is a patch. So, a hot patch is basically a way of deploying security updates or any form of updates well when the machine is actually on. So yeah, that's basically in short what a hot patch is. So if I'm able to deploy a machine and then I'm able to send for it updates and it's not going off and receiving the updates, that's what basically a hot patch is.
And why is Microsoft having this option of hot patching?
Well, it's so recent that Microsoft has put a heavy initiative into, making this possible. Because think of it this way: there is a new vulnerability. Because Windows always releases vulnerabilities every Tuesday, the patch Tuesdays. So if you can't fully release it to all machines, or if in a situation where there are so many machines and you need to release it out immediately or after 2 weeks or after 1 week, how would you be able to do it? And let's say there are machines which are in a virtual environment. How will you be able to do that in a quick manner? So this is a setup which was built specifically for mostly Windows Server virtual machines, which are in the data center kind of setup. So those who have Windows Server data center are the ones who are able to actually have this option, not for everyone. So what ideally happens is it is set up through the data center. Then these virtual machines, these virtual instances inside the data center, that Microsoft Office, that data center, because it will be able to receive the updates. I'm trying to make it very not complicated, but I'm trying to look for the proper words. Anyways, let me try again. So, Windows Server Data Center is a network operating system. So it works in a way that it has Active Directory. So Active Directory, you can actually not actually activate. It has virtual machines. There's a virtual instance inside it. And in this virtual instance, you have multiple machines you can put. That is why you find that you have just a thin client, a machine which without that big CPU. You only see the screen only, and with the keyboard and all that. So the reason why that is sometimes it's connected to the server, and then the server is the one which is hosting the virtual operating system. So the way they usually update them is through rebooting. But in this option, think of it this way, that he actually, even if someone is actually working on something at that time during like production hours, like let's say the basic 9 to 5, you can easily roll out an update without them actually switching off their machines or making work fail to business continuity. So someone is able to actually work while the updates are taking place and without requiring a restart. So that's the benefit of it. Security on the go, to put it simply. Yeah.
Okay. Is it safe for one to hot patch?
Yes, I would say yes. Yes, it is safe. Though if in a case where you hot patch and then there's an issue, there's an option of rolling back, but the problem with rolling back meaning you have to restart the machine. But as long as, yes, it's entirely safe because now you're patching in a security update, so it helps ensure that the security is optimum, and it has already been tested, especially for Windows Server Data Center 2022. It works perfectly fine. So yes, it's a very safe option. So those who want to try it out can try it out.
I guess it's as safe as your process, as long as you follow process and you test your patches before you apply.
Yes.
Because if any patch, any patch can go wrong, just as we saw with the CrowdStrike, whether it's a cold patch or it's a hot patch, the patch is not secure.
Once you see that blue screen of death, you're like, oh my goodness, what have I done?
Yeah.
You start panicking. It starts getting hot for real.
Yeah, true.
So if you follow the process, I guess, and you test it and you're comfortable, then I think it makes sense.
You say on the go, and then you deploy and it's not working, and then now sirens start going off.
I think the risk is if it fails and you've not, because the good thing with having to reboot is that you shut down your applications and your work, you save your work.
Yeah.
But this is a hot patch, which means you're working on your whatever it is you're working on. So if it fails, you could potentially lose everything that you've been working on. That you've been working on.
But again, the other benefit is it is working mostly on virtual machines. So meaning you can save a current state, and then still you have to lose some information. Especially if you have not been updating it. Or
information and time.
Yeah, true.
That's what causes the panic.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
interesting.
Surprisingly, that is it for this week. Is it? Yeah.
Though, just to mention that Kia patched up their systems, and they reported that although they had the breach, this information was not used. The information that was leaked was not used for malicious gain, and no one was harmed. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate the sensitive information was leaked, but no one was harmed when the breach happened.
Yeah, true.
No, that's good to hear.
Okay. So other than that, this month is a security awareness month. So guys, make sure you do hot patching as soon as possible.
I don't think so. Stay with the whole process until that is sorted.
Yeah. So then the other thing is stay safe on the internet. Make sure when you're putting in your details of your bank, make sure you're putting it in a valid source place.
So also your car.
Your car, put it in the right place.
IoTs and all
that. Make sure you patch them.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Now you have to think about what's in the house. All those IoT devices,
smart doors,
the security system. I don't know what.
Yeah. True. Interesting. So, other than that, Josephine, you have something to say?
No, nothing more. Just that. Yeah, I always run security awareness campaigns with my team. Where every day there's something going on. You get an email about something. So it's quite an intense month.
Okay, I'll get a few pointers from you in the near right now.
Hot patching as we go.
Yeah, I mean you've got to think about what awareness you want to create within the teams, and then work around that.
Okay.
So it's and there's some sites which can give you training programs that you can that are free. Of course, you can always purchase, but it's a good. There's some good free sites out there, like Ngobi.
Yeah.
And if you've heard of Ngobi, they have some good training awareness programs.
Okay. So we shall add that in our show notes. We shall be having more conversations concerning this and, security awareness month. Other than that, see you on the next episode.